the chef of the crust pizza and bread, currently running the back-house production department, head the crust pizza and bread, BHUWAN SANJEEB.
On the 7th sem, we have assignment which contains research on topic. The topic is emerging trend in hospitality business, and I'm here to take interview regarding this topic. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
It's me, Chef currently working the production back-house department of the crust pizza and bread. Before crust pizza, I was in a Nepali restaurant, and it was a Nepali restaurant.
Nepali restaurant. Wonderful. Let's get insights in your mind.
It's there are so many concepts, but basically, in the context of Nepal nowadays, we can focus on some charity shows and charity business. Just like some kind of certain amounts of the services goes to orphanages, that amount will help the life of those orphan people, orphan children.
Point was that you are working on the cross. What sort of problem you have been facing in this business?
Yeah, there are so many problems, but basically we have to focus on political issues. Basically there's so many political issues. It's like we don't have right policies. So I think we have to focus on voting goals and new policies that strictly hamper the hospitality industry of Nepal.
In your business, what kind of choices the people make in your food?
Generally, nowadays, people are concentrating on foods and hygiene, but you can see that some others about the comfort food. Momo is extremely a comfort food.
Yes, it's the most preferred one.
Yes, it's developed in Nepal. Momo is developed in Nepal. It's basically a Tibetan food, but it's developed in Nepal. So comfortable food for Nepalese is Momo. But nowadays, it's people are focusing on other menus. It's like pizzas, pastas. So there are no certain fixed menus for the Nepalese right nowadays. But in the city areas, they are also going for a continental and Asian cuisine.
Okay. Thinking about the upcoming trends, what sort of trends do you think that in Nepal they can survive?
It's a 21st century, and people are really focusing on the live music. And basically, where we want to go is where is tasty food and warm hospitality and good services and warm music. So family type restaurant is comfortably people in choice of people's, but nowadays people are really wanna go in live music, just like pop. It's a 21st century, and people are focusing on foods and hygiene. So basically, people are focusing on foods about the comfort food, and about the restaurants, family type restaurants, and friends type restaurants, and the business type restaurants are running in Kathmandu. So basically, people want to go where they can enjoy.
Do you mean that friendly environment with tasty food, the people prefer there? Do you think that it's regarded that Nepal is a poor country, though their country is regarded as poor? Do you think there is the right amount of disposable income for the concept that you just told?
Actually, yes, there is a country. In a developed country, they prefer us as a poor country. But in the context of Nepal, I don't think people can spend the money in a hotel or in hospitality industry. Nowadays, so many people are migrant as a worker or as a student. So income of Nepalese people are increasing day by day. So they can spend a lot of money in terms of foods, cultures, and in terms of metal uses, and in terms of other basic necessities. So, there is a certain type of money that people want to spend it. So, disposable income is poverty income. Some countries prefer us as a poor, but about income. There people have income, but doesn't want to spend. So basically, in other industry, people want to spend money in a personal ritual basis, just like a marriage ceremony and other ritual basis. Namely, people are spending money on that special occasions. So otherwise, people want to spend and go to the restaurant and hotels, so they can spend money.
You mean that they have the standard to dispose their money?
Yeah, obviously.
What sort of challenges do you think that political person can solve regarding our business, like restaurant business, hotel business?
Basically, it's all about the policies, and policies and the practices of that policies. We have policies, some certain type of policies that in tourism sector of Nepal, tourists behavior, but lack of knowledge about the.
Regarding in the context of our restaurant business or hotel business, what sort of political changes can help to promote or boom this restaurant business or hospitality business?
Yeah, about the political issues, we have so many political issues. Not only political issues, but in the private sector also. We have to focus on policies. Our government should have to focus on policies. They have to make some policies such as information and knowledge about the industry, and information and knowledge and both about the historical sector, and in which tourists can get a knowledge from that. And so policies goes to practices also. So our government should focus on policies that help to grow our business.
Okay. As we know that in the bill we have seen that there is a 10% service, 10% services and 20% government VAT. Do you think that the government, which they impose 13%, have you got any benefit from that by paying the government 13%?
Actually, frankly, I'm saying that I'm getting none of that from them. Because when we pay 30% VAT, it directly goes to the government. But so many restaurants are running still in Kathmandu Valley. Outside Valley, they are not only restaurant in pan, so they are running in pan. So I think these issues should be directly focused by our government.
In that, in our study we have seen that lots of topics about the cooking. Do you think that restaurant business or hotel business can cover the cooking concept?
Actually, it does.
Okay. While talking about the practices in food and hospitality in Nepal, what sort of emerging trend can be applied or you think possible in Nepal?
About the emerging trend, we can focus on some kind of points, just like go green and homestay, village homestay, and we can focus on organic foods because we can learn from our neighbor country. There is a state called Sikkim that is totally an organic state, so we can learn from that. We can also generate an organic state just like that because people are usually focusing on organic food nowadays, so we can focus on that too.
Okay. Since our around 60% of our nation is village, so you think that the village side can be used for the homestay and organic food? regarding the homestay in village area, what sort of problems do you think that can be emerged during the process of implementing that plan?
Yeah, there's so many problems. Just like when tourists visit Nepal, they want to go to village area. So they want to see lawn. They don't want to see square buildings in that valley. They want to go outside valley and they want to learn something village life. So they want to see some village people's lives and their goals and their motives, how they earn and how they learn, and how their children go to schools. And they really want to see some mountains. That is really a point of to develop tourism industry and some villages' lives. And but there are so many problems. Lack of here we have a problem in so many sectors. But about the homestays, there are lack of publications and lack of transportation and lack of notices and lack of information. When tourists want to visit some remote area, they really want to go there. They really want to visit villages and see the lives of the peoples, how they spend their days. But because of lack of communication and lack of management, proper management, they are focusing such type of problems. So we have to focus on that. We have to manage so we have to focus on that problems.
So that development policy foundation can help on the growing concept as well as the homestay on the village area.
Yeah, obviously, our political issues are main issues which cannot give a chance to grow our industry. So our political leaders and political issues, political policies should go through the practices.
You have seen that the emerging trend can help on the growth of the nation as well as the village area. If you think that, then do you think there is some points that could be disadvantage to the homestay area due to homestay area?
Yeah, it can bring a negative sense to the people. About the lifestyle of the Nepalese and the foreign people, there are so many differences. And so Nepalese people can learn something negative points, just like about the cultures are different, and about the dresses, how they wear the dresses, and how we wear our dresses, about our culture dresses. So it can help. I think it can help to generate some negative points also.
Then how do you think that it can be solved inside the village areas? Like during the tourist visit, there may be many female and males going together along the world. As I have seen and I have been in village area, I've seen that ladies or females are not promoted to go outside during the evening time. So how do you explain that?
Yeah, that's the negative point for us, I think. But nowadays people are thinking nothing like that. But about the way they spend their lives and go outside with the girls, I think that is not the point to think about. So basically, we have to focus on solve the problem. And what we have to do is that we have to get some information and about the knowledge about the. We have to focus on waste management first, and I think we have to focus on information and knowledge about the lifestyles of the foreign and lifestyle of the Nepalese people. So about the cultures and about the waste management, we can recycle that things. So we have to collect, we have to reduce, and we have to recycle that. So some kind of problem can fix like that, like this.
Okay. The final view regarding the emerging trend.
We can go by a go-green concept and just about and charity cases, charity shows, just like some certain amount of bills goes to the orphanages and some certain kind of amount through the customers' bills goes to the some kind of charity shows and social works. So we can focus on that.
Thank you for your time and your precious moment.
Thank you very much.
We have the topic about emerging trend in hospitality trend. What is your conception about this?
Emerging trends in hospitality simply contains the versatile conditions or changing conditions what a customer want nowadays, and the changing pattern of the services in present days, normally in tourism or in mostly in hospitality sectors.
Firstly, we talk about the introduction of
Myself, it's me, Ram Kumar Puri. I'm a tourism lecturer. I'm engaged in a lot of colleges, and it is also my topic. I teach emerging trends in hospitality industry in master's level in travel and tourism management. So I'm totally engaged in educational sector.
what do you think about the new trending innovations in food, especially in food?
Especially in food conditions, Nepal is rich in varieties in food providing conditions. For example, we have typical ethnic foods where different community consumes in festive time period, in any rituals. For example, Sherpa community, Newar community, Tharo community. Newari food is quite famous for the varieties of dishes, and simply we can add it in the hospitality sectors so that the tourists, national tourists or international tourists, could get a different food taste. Simply we have a lot of varieties of food consuming as per the ethnic groups.
While talking about the trending choice, people's choice, why the foreign tourists travel to Nepal?
Especially, there are a lot of factors why people travel in Nepal. Maybe the natural resources, cultural resources, artificial resources. Beyond this, nowadays gastrotourism is rapidly growing. Going different places, consuming new foods, testing new foods, so that they could achieve a new taste. Similarly, in context of people choices, they do not prefer same kind of food for the same day, same week. For example, we also need change in food testing. Sometimes we visit restaurant, hotels for a new taste, new observations. So the changing pattern of food choices is rapidly growing, which also help for the hospitality sectors. As we are also practicing consuming new foods, we are serving new foods, new tastes, combination of different food tastes. So choices vast differences nowadays.
While talking about our organic food,
organic food, it is also a famous trend nowadays. Growing foods, fruits, or any vegetables without any pesticides. This is part of organic food. Being a healthier part, the people prefer organic food, and it occurs due to concern of people in health conscious conditions.
what do you think in the busy life like it's Kathmandu, what type of restaurant are going to trending?
Normally in Kathmandu, there are a lot of type of restaurant. For example, family restaurant or gathering restaurant with friends, pubs restaurant. And in Nepalese context, new trend is developed. That means we must visit restaurant with family at least once a week at least. And busy persons or high-profile people visit regularly. But it is one of the important part that every persons who are in urban areas, they prefer quality food, new taste in a restaurant. For example, restaurant sectors, pub sectors are also providing quality varieties in restaurant. For example, theme restaurant, which also provide new concept and quality environment for the people. And normal people also prefer restaurant. For example, in Kathmandu, Trishara, it is also live, having live music, consuming live food testing. It is also increasing nowadays.
What do you think about the government policy?
Government policy for
Hospitality.
hospitality sectors is also not clear nowadays. I mean, for example, they are not creating suitable environment for the operation. For example, you can take the Tamil area, though it was operating 24 hours some years ago. Due to some security problem, it is not providing facility after 12, sometimes after 10. So government, where the flow of people is very high, government must also create suitable environment for the operation of the restaurant. They must also play important role for the sustainability. In another hand, they also have to inspect the quality of foods, services. You must feel better what you are paying, and whether you are getting that portions or not. So it must be inspected by the government itself.
What do you think about the new upcoming trend?
Okay, new trend. I have already told you that Trishara. That means, for example, they are providing deja vu. They are providing live music concert, live fooding concept, and open kitchen concept. You can observe what there is cooking, and at least again, the most important is part that just in a screen you are having the live food kitchen department. It means you can observe sitting here in table. You can observe what you have ordered and what you are getting within a certain time period. So this concept are also increasing in Kathmandu. It is also okay.
Yes, sir. Whatever do you think about service improvement?
Service improvement is quite essential. It is directly related with the satisfaction of the customer. You always prefer what you have paid and what you are getting. So you always prefer quality services, quality or hygienic food, which increase your satisfaction level. And the main ethics, business ethics, also include that every restaurant should provide hygienic, healthy, fresh food for them. So service quality improvement is essential for attract more consumers, more tourists in your organizations.
Finally, what's your emerging trend in hospitality?
Okay, emerging trends itself, restaurant business are also facing a lot of problem. Even guests are also facing a lot of problem due to uncertainty, lack of proper human resource. These all should be improved for the proper development of restaurant business, or the emerging issues in the sense satisfaction level is being decreasing for the when client paid money for the restaurant, for the food, for the service, but they are not getting proper services. It may also causes a lot of issues for the hospitality sectors. Okay, thank you so much for your concern, and hope for better and all the best for your future time period. Thank you so much.